stage is set. Ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That's to the right side and incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
That's the big tight end, Pharaoh Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Howell. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Seattle.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points? They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Howell. Metcalf. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. The Niners have got it inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
For an opener, Purdy to throw. And he's in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown San Francisco. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Moody now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Howell. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. Wow. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Back to throw. Howell. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Now Purdy. Checking it down this way. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
A loss of 10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. First and 10. Here's Howell out of the pistol. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now it's Howell. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's Howell. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet. And that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons. And if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air and vice versa. The more time.
Oh, he pumps up the football. The Niners have got it. He works free, right side, inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And you talk about the perfect first quarter. The offense has been doing their job. Now the defense joins the scoring party. Both sides of the ball contributing to the scoreboard.
Yeah, and this is what every coach dreams about, Mike, the opportunity to play complementary football. The offense comes out, they do their part. Now the defense is getting to the scoring mix. When both sides can complement one another and contribute and impact the game to this level, man, that is a recipe for success.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw with Howell. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll check this down to the running back. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Seahawks 7.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Let's go. Go.
He'll look to throw. This one taken in by Chanel. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards, and leads to a massive loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. And he's going to go down. A sack. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. Let's get the call. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Take off.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm, being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
Number 1, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Will line up at the 3-yard line again. They'll try to punch it in on 3rd and goal. Howell. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. On play action, here's Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Purdy works out of the pistol. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Throwing again is Purdy. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. So Kittle comes in motion. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. So Kittle comes in motion. Back to the air again is Purdy. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And he'll take it on in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Howell. Metcalf with the grab.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Throwing is Howell. Metcalf makes the grab again. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Howell. Lock it downfield, he's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
To throw is Howell. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this will remain a 3-score game. Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll roll out here with Purdy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
The 49ers out to punt this one, as he'll punt it away for the second time. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll throw with Howell. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll get this complete to Walker.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's Howell. He'll check this down to the running back. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Back to 60. Cut 19. Cut 19.
They'll look to throw yet again. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Here we go. Set.
Back to the air one more time. This one finds Lockett down the left side. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
17 yards. First down, Seahawks.
19 tight. 19. Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Okay, ready? Ready?
They put the tight end Brown in motion. Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Lockett headed in motion. He'll drop to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Now the point after drop from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Ready, set. Set.
So Kittle comes in motion.
Check go.
Purdy gonna give this to Garendo. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play.
Ready up.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Set. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
They'll go play action. Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. Seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe 1 or 2 of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Now it is 1st and goal.
49er first down. First down and goal to go.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, go. 70 Timberwolves.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start.
Let's go.
Here comes Garenda. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Jonathan Pinkins on the tackle. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. To throw, Purdy. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Howell. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Lockett. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's complete to Lockett outright. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Howell. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And the Seahawks with another big moment. They'll try to add the two-point conversion here.
The Seahawks will line up for the two-point conversion.
Throwing is Howell. That's caught. So they get the two-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Ready?
A first down throw for Purdy. Samuel has it on the snap. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
The 34-yard line.
Mustang 19.
One more time, it's Garendo. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Now a 3rd and 2.
Go!
Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
On the double. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go. Check go.
They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Niners first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
70 Lion. Ready?
They'll go again with Garendo. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. 79 Bronco. Go.
Purdy works out of the pistol. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. They'll motion over Samuel. 3rd down. Purdy. Pass brought in by Samuel. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They'll give it to Garendo. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. Injury on the field, and it is George Kittle who is in some discomfort. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run. Here's Garendo. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here comes 3rd and 6. A run with Garendo.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This one he's got to have. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So, it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone.
To throw is Howell. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now it's Howell. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. That's on the former 9th overall pick, Charles Cross. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. They put the tight end Brown in motion. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap